The core booster set burst protocol has already been off to a red hot start, and the hits just keep on coming because we have some brand new for hire support that just got added to the core set. Now, it's actually been a hot minute since we had any new support for hires, and I believe the last time we had new support for them, I think it was like what, about 2 or 3 years ago, if I remember right. So it's been a minute, but there are 5 brand new cards that have been added to the set. A brand new main deck monster, a new link monster, 2 new spells, and a brand new trap card that has been added. So I'm not gonna waste any time. Let's just get straight into it. Kicking things off, we've got Rex Gale for Hire. Which I believe this is a retrain of the original Rex. I'm not entirely sure, but it is a 5-star wind dino with 2000 attack, 1200 defense. Excuse me. And the first effect is a once per turn that reads: you can reveal this card in your hand, special summon one for hire from your hand, except this card, then special summon this card. Yeah, you essentially have yourself a potential excuse me. You have yourself a potential 1-card rank 5 Exceed summon right off the bat. Enough said, you guys. Enough said. Second effect reads: if a card is added from the deck to your opponent's hand by a non-for hire card's effect and you control another for hire monster, you can draw 1 card. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's a free draw, and it also is a free. It's also a free double Cyber Dragon as well. So you're literally able to side draw 2 for hire monsters from your hand. This card and another another for hire monster, which the main one you're probably gonna want to summon, I believe, is the level 1. I believe it's the level 1 because that's the one. Excuse me. That's the one that gets you to all of your combo extensions. So that's not bad. Next up is Keel Shipwright for Hire. And the weird thing is that the for hire deck, when the archetype was first announced several years ago, the for hire deck actually did pretty well, but over time, people started to pretty much almost forget about the for hire deck, and nobody played it anymore. Which I don't get why. I don't know if it's because it wasn't able to put up enough negates, or if the cards were just too outdated. It's kind of hard to it's actually kind of a mystery in my opinion. So if you guys do know, you guys can let me know in the comments. But this one is a Water Sea Serpent Link 2 with 1800 attack, and the arrows are left and bottom. And it requires 2 monsters with different types. And both of its effects are once per turn. The first effect reads: if this card is link summoned, you can set one for hire spell or trap, or a Fandora the Flying Fortress from your deck. From your deck. Also, you can't special summon for the rest of the turn except for hires. Second effect reads: during your opponent's turn, as a quick effect, you can banish the card from your grave, and if you do, special summon 1 for hire monster from your hand. Then, if your opponent controls a monster with the highest original attack on the field, even if tied, you can special summon a second such monster. Okay, so this is basically Metaverse on steroids, because you can literally set any for hire back spell or trap to your back row, or you can actually set um Fandora the Flying Fortress to your board, which I believe that was the original um the original for hire field spell, which didn't really do much when the deck was first announced, but I believe in this scenario with the new cards, it definitely could do a whole lot. But it also allows you to again much like Rex, this card can also allow you to Sidra two for hire monsters, which can help you link climb into a potential into a potential summon like Underworld Goddess, and I think Underworld Goddess is now banned with the new ban list that we just got. If I remember correctly, if I remember correctly, let's see. Ban list. Here we are. Ban list. Let's see. I believe Underworld Goddess is still legal. Okay, I thought so. Yeah. So you could potentially go into into an Underworld Goddess, or potentially into Summon Sorceress, because Summon Sorc is actually kind of a crazy card, and it was banned for several years, so it could potentially become Summon Sorc could potentially be a very powerful play to go into. So definitely something to look into. Next up, we've got Fandora the Fearsome Flying Fortress. So this is actually a sort of a retrain of the original, but just like the original, this one is also a field spell, and it says this card is always treated as a for hire card. The second and third effects are both once per turn. The first effect reads, for hire monsters you control, gain 300 attack for each for hire monster you control with different names. Second effect reads, during your main phase you can add one for hire monster from your deck to your hand, then discard one card. Third effect reads, if a face-up for hire monster you control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon a monster. You can special summon a for hire monster from your deck. Okay, so this can literally do everything that the original Fandora could not do, because this card is absolutely nasty. I mean, this literally is literally mage power on steroids with a bit of a Rhoda, with sort of a mix of Rhoda with Dark World dealings, and you're also allowed to special summon a for hire monster from the deck right off the bat. Again, this can literally extend your plays by at least 3 cards, which is absolutely nasty. Absolutely insane, you guys. Absolutely insane. Next up, we've got Storm for Hire. Which is a quick play spell, and both of its effects are once per turn. The first effect reads, if you control no monsters, special summon a level 4 or lower for hire monster from your deck. Then if your opponent controls 2 or more monsters, you can special summon one for hire monster from your deck, and you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except for hires. Second effect reads, if your for hire monster would would discard a card to activate its effect. You can banish this card from your grave instead of discarding one of those cards. Okay, so this is literally a way to ensure that you don't have to discard any cards to use any effects. But not only that, this is yet another card that can easily easily threaten lethal just by summoning two for hire monsters, which can help you either link climb or help you go into a potential rank 4, which could literally be anything, including a Time Thief Redoer, which is kind of sick. Now for the last card of the video, it is known as Secret Technique for Hire. Which is a normal trap, and both of its effects are a hard once per turn. And the first effect reads, target face-up cards on the field up to the number of for hire monsters you control with different names, destroy them, or if you control a level 8 or higher and a link 3 or higher for hire monsters, you can banish them instead. Second effect reads, if a level 8 or higher and or link 3 or higher for hire monster is special summoned to your field while this card is in your grave, you can add this card to your hand. Okay, let's think of it this way. This is literally cybernetic overflow for the for hire deck. Enough said. No, it literally enough said. And if you have if you special summoned a level 8 or higher for hire monster, or a potential link 3 or higher for hire monster, you can add this card from your grave to your hand and continue to use its effect over and over and over and over again, which is absolutely wild. So if you were to build a for hire deck, what would the format be? What would the deck look like? Well, as far as the new cards go, excuse me, as far as the new cards go, I would say I would probably do 3 Rex, 2 Keel, 3 Fandora, 3 Storm, and potentially 2 Secret Technique. And the reason why I say 2 Secret Technique is because the card gets added back to your hand over and over and over again, and if you end up with multiple copies in your opening hand, you essentially have just bricked. And the only way to unbrick your hand is if there was a card in the deck that lets you add the card back into the deck, and you're able to search out for more cards, which I believe there is. I just don't remember what that card is. But with that being said, that'll do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more card discussions in the future, then be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.